acne's bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, it's an undesirable potential side effect. Minocycline also has slightly higher risks of drug-induced lupus and autoimmune hepatitis compared to doxycycline, though these are rare. Many dermatologists now prefer doxycycline over minocycline due to these considerations. Azithromycin is a macrolide antibiotic sometimes used for acne. It's taken at lower doses than typical infection-treating doses, 250 mg 3 times weekly. Azithromycin has strong anti-inflammatory effects. However, Cutibacterium acnes resistance to azithromycin is increasingly common, making it less reliable than tetracyclines. Azithromycin is often reserved for patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. Trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, TMPSMX, is a combination antibiotic occasionally used for acne, particularly in patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. However, it's less effective than tetracyclines and has higher allergy rates, limiting its use. Isotretinoin can cause temporary initial acne worsening, flaring, as sebaceous glands adjust and dead skin cells are shed. This flaring is temporary and can be managed with topical treatments or low-dose oral corticosteroids in severe cases. Muscle and joint pain occur in some patients, typically mild but sometimes bothersome. This side effect often improves with continued use or resolves after treatment stops. Who is an appropriate candidate for isotretinoin? Severe nodular acne with risk of scarring is the classic indication. Acne resistant to maximum dose oral antibiotics combined with topical retinoids for at least 3 to 4 months is another strong indication. Any acne causing significant psychological distress or affecting quality of life substantially is also appropriate. Recurrent acne after previous isotretinoin course might be retreated with isotretinoin, though some dermatologists reserve retreatment for specific circumstances. The process of obtaining isotretinoin involves consultation with a dermatologist willing to prescribe it, understanding all requirements and side effects, baseline laboratory testing, and enrollment in iPledge. For women, establishing contraception plan is necessary. Once established on isotretinoin, compliance with monthly visits and laboratory tests is mandatory. Noncompliance results in treatment discontinuation. Cost is a consideration. Isotretinoin itself is relatively inexpensive. The original brand Accutane is expensive, but generic isotretinoin is affordable. However, the required monthly visits and laboratory tests add significant cost. Insurance typically covers isotretinoin for severe acne, but coverage varies. Discussing cost with your dermatologist before starting is important. Results from isotretinoin are remarkable. Most patients experience dramatic acne improvement within 1 to 2 months, with near-complete clearance by 3 to 4 months. The persistence of results years after treatment completion is what makes isotretinoin special. Most other treatments require ongoing use for results to persist. Post-isotretinoin skin care involves using gentle products, as skin is often more sensitive after treatment. Many patients can use minimal skin care after isotretinoin, though some benefit from occasional retinoid maintenance to prevent any acne recurrence. Most patients can essentially stop acne-focused skin care and use only basic skin care and sunscreen. Isotretinoin should not be your first treatment. Attempting appropriate topical treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and potentially oral antibiotics for several months should precede isotretinoin consideration. However, if you have severe acne causing scarring risk or significant distress, don't suffer for years without considering isotretinoin. Discuss it with your dermatologist if you have severe, resistant acne. Guide 22, Oral Antibiotics for Acne, Types, Mechanisms, Resistance, and Long-Term Management. Oral antibiotics have been acne treatment staples for decades, effectively controlling moderate to severe inflammatory acne. Understanding antibiotic options, their effectiveness, the critical issue of antibiotic resistance, and appropriate usage patterns is essential for optimal acne treatment. Oral antibiotics treat acne through multiple mechanisms. First, they kill Cutibacterium acnes bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, It's an undesirable potential side.
Welcome, and take a moment to settle into this peaceful space. Breathe deeply and let go of any tension. Today we're going to explore one of skincare's most celebrated hydrating ingredients, hyaluronic acid. The name might sound intimidating. Acid can evoke thoughts of harsh, aggressive treatments. But hyaluronic acid is nothing like that. It's one of the gentlest, most hydrating ingredients you can use on your skin. In fact, it's already naturally present in your body, making it wonderfully compatible with your skin. Let's begin by understanding what hyaluronic acid actually is and why it's so remarkable. Hyaluronic acid is a molecule that your body naturally produces and uses in various tissues, including your skin, joints, and eyes. Its superpower is its ability to hold water, an astonishing amount of water. One molecule of hyaluronic acid can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. Imagine that, a single molecule acting like a tiny sponge, attracting and retaining moisture. In your skin, natural hyaluronic acid helps maintain hydration, plumpness, and suppleness. It fills the spaces between collagen and elastin fibers, creating a cushioned, hydrated environment where your skin cells can thrive. When your skin has adequate hyaluronic acid, it looks plump, smooth, and radiant. Unfortunately, as you age, your natural production of hyaluronic acid decreases. Starting in your 20s and accelerating through your 30s and beyond, your skin gradually produces less of this vital molecule. This is one reason why skin tends to look less plump and more dehydrated as we age. The good news? You can supplement your skin's hyaluronic acid through topical application, helping restore that youthful hydration and plumpness. Now let's talk about what hyaluronic acid does when you apply it to your skin. First and foremost, it's a humectant. Humectants are ingredients that attract water from their surroundings and bind it to your skin. When you apply hyaluronic acid, it draws moisture from the air and from deeper layers of your skin, bringing hydration to the surface where you can see and feel the benefits. This immediate hydrating effect is why hyaluronic acid feels so instantly gratifying. Within minutes of application, your skin feels more supple, looks more plump, and appears more radiant. This isn't just superficial. You're actually increasing the water content in your skin. Hydrated skin functions better in every way. When your skin cells are properly hydrated, they can carry out their normal processes more efficiently. Cell turnover improves, barrier function strengthens, and even oil production can normalize. Hydration is truly foundational to healthy skin. Second, hyaluronic acid helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. When your skin is dehydrated, fine lines become more prominent. Think of a plump grape versus a raisin. Both are the same fruit, but one has lost its water content and become wrinkled. By flooding your skin with hydration, hyaluronic acid temporarily plumps up those fine lines, making them less visible. This is especially noticeable around the eyes and mouth, where expression lines tend to form. While this effect is temporary, the hyaluronic acid must be reapplied regularly to maintain results. With consistent use, you can maintain that plumped, smooth appearance. Third, hyaluronic acid supports your skin barrier. A well-hydrated barrier is a strong barrier. When your skin is adequately hydrated, the lipids and cells that make up your barrier can arrange themselves properly, creating better protection against environmental stressors and reducing water loss. Think of your skin barrier like a brick wall. If the bricks are dry and brittle, the wall is weak. But if they're well maintained and properly moisturized, the wall is strong and protective. Hyaluronic acid helps keep those bricks in optimal condition. Fourth, hyaluronic acid has a soothing effect on the skin. While it's not specifically an anti-inflammatory ingredient, the act of deeply hydrating your skin can reduce irritation and discomfort. Dehydrated skin is often sensitive, tight, and uncomfortable. Restoring hydration naturally calms these sensations. Fifth, hyaluronic acid works for every skin type. Whether you have dry, oily, combination, sensitive, or mature skin, hyaluronic acid offers benefits. It's lightweight and non-greasy, making it perfect for oily skin. It provides deep hydration that dry skin desperately needs. It's gentle enough for sensitive skin, and it addresses the dehydration that comes with aging. This universal compatibility is one reason hyaluronic acid has become such a staple in skincare. It's rare to find an ingredient that truly works for everyone, but hyaluronic acid is one of them. Now, let's talk about molecular weight and why it matters when choosing hyaluronic acid products. Hyaluronic acid comes in different molecular sizes: high molecular weight, medium molecular weight, and low molecular weight. Each size has different properties and benefits. High molecular weight hyaluronic acid has large molecules that sit on top of your skin. They can't penetrate deeply, but they create a beautiful, hydrating film on your skin's surface. This surface hydration feels immediately comfortable and helps prevent water loss. It's like placing a moisture-locking blanket over your skin. Low molecular weight hyaluronic acid has smaller molecules that can penetrate more deeply into your skin. They deliver hydration to deeper layers, providing more lasting effects and working from within to plump and hydrate. Many modern hyaluronic acid products use a blend of different molecular weights, giving you both immediate surface hydration and deeper, longer-lasting effects. This is ideal because you get the instant gratification of surface moisture, plus the cumulative benefits of deep hydration. When shopping for hyaluronic acid products, look for those that specify they use multiple molecular weights or list different forms like sodium hyaluronate, which is a salt form of hyaluronic acid with smaller molecular size. Let's discuss how to use hyaluronic acid effectively in your routine. Timing is important with hyaluronic acid. Because it's a humectant that draws water from its surroundings, you want to apply it when there's moisture available to draw. This means applying it to damp skin. After cleansing, while your skin is still slightly damp, is the perfect time to apply hyaluronic acid. That surface moisture gives the hyaluronic acid water to bind to. If you apply it to completely dry skin, it might actually draw water from deeper layers of your skin, which can be counterproductive. Some people like to mist their face with water or a hydrating toner before applying hyaluronic acid, then mist again after. This sandwich technique ensures there's plenty of water for the hyaluronic acid to grab onto. After applying hyaluronic acid, it's crucial to seal it in with a moisturizer. Remember, hyaluronic acid is a humectant, not an occlusive. It draws water to your skin, but doesn't prevent it from evaporating away. You need to lock in that hydration with a cream or lotion that contains occlusive ingredients. Think of it as filling a bucket with water, hyaluronic acid bringing hydration, and then putting a lid on it, moisturizer preventing evaporation. Both steps are necessary for optimal hydration. You can use hyaluronic acid both morning and night. It layers beautifully under sunscreen in the morning and under heavier night creams in the evening. Many people apply it after cleansing and toning, before serums and moisturizers. Hyaluronic acid is also available in different product types: serums, essences, moisturizers, and even sheet masks. Serums tend to have higher concentrations and allow for more precise layering with other products. Moisturizers with hyaluronic acid give you hydration and occlusion in one step, which is convenient. The concentration of hyaluronic acid in products typically ranges from 0.1% to 2%. You don't need extremely high concentrations to see benefits. Even lower percentages are effective when formulated properly. One important consideration: climate matters when using hyaluronic acid. In humid environments, hyaluronic acid has plenty of water vapor in the air to draw from, making it extremely effective. But in very dry environments, think desert climates or heated indoor spaces in winter, there may not be enough moisture in the air for hyaluronic acid to bind. In these dry conditions, hyaluronic acid might draw water from deeper layers of your skin instead of the environment, potentially leading to increased dehydration. The solution is simple. Use a humidifier to add moisture to the air. Apply hyaluronic acid to damp skin with an occlusive moisturizer on top, or consider using it in combination with other hydrating ingredients that work differently. Are there any downsides to hyaluronic acid? Very few. It's extremely well tolerated, and allergic reactions are rare. Some people with very sensitive skin might react to certain formulations, but this is usually due to other ingredients in the product rather than the hyaluronic acid itself. One thing to be aware of: some lower quality hyaluronic acid products can feel sticky or pill up under other products. This is usually a formulation issue, not a problem with hyaluronic acid itself. If you find your product feels uncomfortable, try a different brand. Hyaluronic acid also works beautifully with other ingredients. It's compatible with virtually everything: vitamin C, retinol, niacinamide, AHAs, BHAs. It can actually help buffer potentially irritating ingredients, making them more tolerable. Let's address some common questions about hyaluronic acid. Can you use too much? Not really. Your skin will absorb what it can use and the rest will sit in the surface, which isn't harmful. However, layering multiple hyaluronic acid products may be redundant. One good serum is usually sufficient. Does it work immediately? You'll notice surface hydration almost instantly. Your skin will feel more supple and look more dewy within minutes. However, deeper, more significant improvements in skin texture and fine lines require consistent use over several weeks. Can it replace moisturizer? No. Hyaluronic acid is a hydrator, not a moisturizer. Hydration refers to water content, while moisturizing refers to preventing water loss and replenishing lipids. You need both for optimal skin health. Is it safe during pregnancy? Yes, hyaluronic acid is considered safe during pregnancy and breastfeeding. It's a naturally occurring substance in the body, and topical application poses no known risks. As we close our time together, remember that hyaluronic acid is one of skincare's true heroes, a gentle, effective, universal ingredient that simply helps your skin do what it already wants to do: stay hydrated, plump, and healthy. It doesn't force dramatic changes or cause irritation. It simply supplements what your skin naturally has but loses over time. This is skincare at its best, working with your body, not against it. Take a deep breath in and release it slowly. Consider how you might incorporate hyaluronic acid into your routine, or if you're already using it, appreciate the gift of hydration it's giving your skin. May your skin be deeply hydrated, plump, and radiant. May you choose ingredients that truly nourish and support you. May you find joy in this simple act of care. Thank you for this time together. Be well and be gentle with yourself. Welcome, and allow yourself to settle into this moment of peace. Breathe in slowly and deeply, then release that breath with a gentle sigh. Today, we're going to talk about something that affects so many people, yet is rarely discussed with the care it deserves. How to repair a damaged skin barrier and how to do it with patience, gentleness, and compassion for yourself and your skin. If your skin barrier is damaged, first know this: it's not your fault and it's not permanent. Barriers can be repaired. Your skin wants to heal. It's designed to heal. With the right support and enough time, your barrier can return to health, and your skin can feel comfortable and resilient again. Before we dive into the how, let's understand what barrier damage looks like and how it happens, so you can recognize it and understand what you're addressing. A damaged barrier reveals itself in many ways. Your skin might feel tight and uncomfortable, even right after moisturizing. It might look dull, rough, or flaky. You might experience increased sensitivity. Products that never bothered you before now sting or burn. Your skin might be both oily and dry at the same time, producing excess sebum while also feeling dehydrated. Redness, irritation, and inflammation become more common. Your skin might react to temperature changes, wind, or even water. Healing takes longer. A simple pimple becomes a prolonged ordeal. Perhaps most frustratingly, nothing you put on your skin seems to help. Moisturizers don't moisturize. Treatments irritate. Your skin feels impossible to satisfy or comfort. This is the hallmark of barrier damage. Your skin's protective layer is compromised and can't function properly. How does barrier damage happen? Usually it's the cumulative result of well-intentioned but misguided practices. Overexfoliation is one of the most common causes. Using acids, retinoids, or physical scrubs too frequently or intensely. Harsh cleansing strips away your skin's natural protective oils. Using too many products overwhelms your skin. Environmental assault from sun, wind, cold, or pollution takes its toll. Even stress, poor sleep, and inadequate nutrition can weaken your barrier over time. Sometimes barrier damage happens suddenly. You try a new product that's too harsh. You over-exfoliate in pursuit of perfect skin. You spend time in an extremely harsh climate. Other times, it's gradual, the slow erosion of your barrier through daily practices that seem harmless but accumulate into damage. The good news is that regardless of how it happened, the repair process is the same: simplification, gentleness, nourishment, and patience. Let's talk about how to repair your damaged barrier, step by careful step. The very first and most important action is to stop all potentially irritating products and practices immediately. This means pausing all active ingredients, retinoids, AHAs, BHAs, vitamin C, benzoyl peroxide, and any other treatment products. Yes, all of them, even if they're working on other concerns. Your barrier repair is the priority now because without a healthy barrier, no other treatment can work effectively anyway. Stop any physical exfoliation. Put away your scrubs, your exfoliating brushes, your rough washcloths. Stop any chemical exfoliation. Your skin needs to rebuild its protective layer, and you cannot exfoliate and repair simultaneously. Exfoliation, by definition, removes layers of skin. Right now, you need to build layers, not remove them. This pause isn't permanent. It's a temporary break to allow healing. Think of it like resting a sprained ankle. You stop running to allow healing, not because you'll never run again. The same applies here. Once your barrier is repaired, you can thoughtfully reintroduce actives if you choose. But right now, they must stop. Next, simplify your routine dramatically. Strip it down to the absolute basics: gentle cleanser, barrier repairing moisturizer, and sunscreen during the day. That's it. 3 products, maybe 4 if you want to add a barrier supporting serum, but no more. Your skin is overwhelmed and needs simplicity to heal. Let's discuss each step of your barrier repair routine. For cleansing, choose the gentlest possible cleanser. Look for cream cleansers or cleansing milks rather than gels or foams. Avoid anything with sulfates. The cleanser should be pH balanced, ideally around 5.5 to match your skin's natural pH. It should remove impurities but leave your skin feeling soft, never tight or stripped. In the morning, consider skipping cleanser entirely and just rinsing your face with lukewarm water. Your skin hasn't accumulated much overnight, and morning cleansing can be unnecessary stress on a damaged barrier. If you feel you must cleanse, use your gentle cleanser, but very briefly and minimally. In the evening, cleanse thoroughly but gently to remove sunscreen and the day's accumulation. Massage the cleanser onto your skin for about 60 seconds, then rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water, never hot. Pat your face dry gently with the soft towel. Immediately after cleansing, while your skin is still slightly damp, apply your barrier repairing products. Timing matters here. Damp skin absorbs products better, and you want to seal in that moisture before it evaporates. For the repair phase, your moisturizer is your most important tool. You want a moisturizer specifically formulated for barrier repair, ideally containing several key ingredients. Ceramides are absolutely crucial. They're lipids that form part of your skin's natural barrier structure. When you apply ceramides topically, you're directly replenishing what's been lost. Look for products with multiple types of ceramides. Ceramide 1, 3, and 6,2 are particularly important. Cholesterol and fatty acids work synergistically with ceramides to rebuild your barrier. Some advanced barrier repair products contain all three in specific ratios that mirror your skin's natural composition. These are gold standard for barrier repair. Niacinamide supports ceramide production, reduces inflammation, and improves overall barrier function. A concentration of 2 to 5% is ideal. Hyaluronic acid provides deep hydration, keeping your skin plump and supporting its ability to function properly while it repairs. Glycerin is a simple but effective humectant that attracts and holds moisture, supporting hydration throughout the day. Panthenol soothes inflammation and supports healing. It's gentle and beneficial during the repair phase. Apply your barrier repairing moisturizer generously. Don't skimp. Your damaged barrier needs abundant nourishment. Use enough to cover your face and neck comfortably, and don't be afraid to reapply during the day if your skin feels tight or uncomfortable. Consider adding a facial oil as a final step, especially at night. Oils act as occlusives, sealing in all the hydration and barrier repairing ingredients you've just applied. They prevent transepidermal water loss, giving your barrier the best possible environment for repair. Oils rich in linoleic acid, like rosehip, hemp seed, or sunflower oil, are particularly beneficial for barrier repair. Apply just a few drops, warmed between your palms, and press gently onto your skin. During the day, sunscreen remains essential. UV damage interferes with barrier repair and creates additional damage. Choose a gentle, mineral sunscreen if possible, as these tend to be less irritating. Apply it over your moisturizer every morning. Beyond your topical routine, several environmental and lifestyle factors will accelerate or hinder your barrier repair. Humidity is your friend during barrier repair. Use a humidifier in your bedroom and anywhere you spend significant time. Moist air reduces the rate at which water evaporates from your skin, giving your barrier a chance to retain hydration and heal. This simple step can make a dramatic difference. Avoid very hot water on your face. Hot showers and face washing strip oils and damage your barrier further. Use lukewarm water only and keep face washing time brief. Protect your skin from harsh weather. Cold wind, dry air, intense sun, all of these stress your compromised barrier. When outdoors in challenging weather, protect your face with scarves, hats, or other physical barriers in addition to your sunscreen. Stay well hydrated internally. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Your barrier repair happens at the cellular level, and your cells need adequate water to function and heal.
Common initially, particularly when starting retinoids or high-concentration treatments. Mild redness that resolves within a few hours is normal. Severe, persistent redness suggests your treatment is too strong. Reduce frequency or concentration. Use the sandwich method to reduce irritation. Apply soothing products like aloe vera or Centella asiatica. If redness persists despite these measures, discontinue the treatment temporarily and consult your dermatologist. UV sensitivity occurs with retinoids, chemical exfoliants, and some other treatments. This doesn't necessarily mean you'll burn easily, but your skin is more susceptible to sun damage. Use SPF 30+ sunscreen daily, reapply every 2 hours if outside, and seek shade during peak sun hours. Wear protective clothing and hats if possible. This is non-negotiable when using photosensitizing treatments. Purging is temporary worsening of acne when starting certain treatments, particularly retinoids and strong exfoliants. Purging occurs as the treatment brings impurities to the skin surface and accelerates cellular turnover. Purging is usually a positive sign that your treatment is working, though it's unpleasant. Purging typically lasts 1 to 2 weeks but can persist up to 4 weeks. If purging lasts beyond 4 weeks or becomes unbearable, discontinue the treatment and consult your dermatologist. Contact dermatitis, allergic reaction, to products appears as itching, rash, or swelling. This is different from typical irritation. If you develop contact dermatitis, discontinue the product immediately. Identify the specific ingredient causing the reaction and avoid it in future products. Common allergens include benzoyl peroxide, sulfur, and certain plant extracts. Hormonal side effects may occur with spironolactone or oral contraceptives. Dizziness, lightheadedness, menstrual irregularities, and breast tenderness are possible. Report any concerning symptoms to your healthcare provider. Regular blood tests ensure your potassium levels and kidney function remain healthy if taking spironolactone. Sensitivity and compromised barrier function result from overuse of strong treatments. Your skin feels tight, uncomfortable, and is reactive to previously tolerated products. Manage this by stopping all actives temporarily and using only gentle cleanser, hydrating moisturizer, and sunscreen for 1 to 2 weeks. Allow your skin barrier to repair. Then gradually reintroduce treatments at lower concentrations and frequencies. Building tolerance to treatments requires patience and gradual progression. Start conservatively and increase gradually. This approach takes longer initially but leads to better long-term outcomes than aggressive starting that causes severe side effects and treatment discontinuation. Remember that slow, consistent progress is preferable to fast progress interrupted by side effects forcing you to quit. Guide 19, the complete long-term acne maintenance and prevention plan. Once you've achieved clear skin, the challenge becomes maintaining clarity. Many people achieve clear skin only to abandon their routines, resulting in acne recurrence. Understanding long-term maintenance prevents this cycle and keeps your skin clear indefinitely. Continue your core routine indefinitely. The Cleanse, Treat, Moisturize, Protect routine that cleared your acne remains essential for maintaining clear skin. Don't abandon these steps thinking they're only necessary while acne is active. Your skin's tendencies haven't changed. Stopping treatment allows acne to return. Identify which specific treatments worked for you and continue them. If salicylic acid was crucial to your success, continue using it at maintenance levels, perhaps 2 to 3 times weekly instead of daily. If retinoids were essential, continue them nightly or at whatever frequency you use successfully. If benzoyl peroxide was key, continue it. Maintenance doesn't require the aggressive frequency you may have used during active acne treatment, but it requires continuing the treatments that worked. Simplify your routine for maintenance if desired. During active acne treatment, you might use multiple actives, but once clear, you can often maintain clarity with fewer products. For example, you might maintain clear skin using just retinoid at night and benzoyl peroxide spot treatments as needed, dropping the salicylic acid cleanser you used initially. Experiment to find the minimum effective routine for your skin. Monitor your skin monthly for early signs of breakout. Catching pimples at the very first sign and treating them aggressively prevents them from developing fully. Many people can prevent significant breakouts through early intervention with spot treatments when they notice the first small bumps. Keep your skincare routine on hand. Never run out of your essential treatments. Having spare bottles ensures you never skip treatments due to product unavailability. Some people order backup products when their current product is half empty, ensuring continuity. Identify your acne triggers through your skincare journal. Did acne worsen during stressful periods? After consuming certain foods? During certain times of your menstrual cycle? After skipping your routine? After trying new products? Understanding your personal triggers allows you to implement preventative strategies. If you identify stress as a trigger, prioritize stress management. If certain foods worsen acne, avoid them. If hormonal cycling causes breakouts, prepare in advance with more aggressive treatment during high-risk times. Seasonal adjustments may be necessary. Some people experience worse acne in summer, increased heat, humidity, sun exposure, or winter, dry air, heating systems. Adjust your routine seasonally, perhaps more frequent use of oil control treatments in summer, more aggressive moisturizing in winter. This flexibility maintains clear skin year-round. Maintain the lifestyle habits that support clear skin. Continue stress management, adequate sleep, regular exercise, healthy diet, and hydration. Don't revert to poor habits thinking your clear skin is permanent and won't be affected. Lifestyle factors remain important indefinitely. Schedule regular dermatology visits even after achieving clear skin. Annual checkups allow your dermatologist to assess your maintenance routine, adjust treatment if necessary, and catch any skin concerns early. Regular professional oversight prevents complications and ensures your long-term skin health. Handle occasional breakouts strategically. Everyone experiences occasional breakouts despite perfect routines, a particularly stressful period, new product irritation, or unknown trigger can cause isolated pimples. Treat these immediately with appropriate spot treatments. Don't allow occasional breakouts to discourage you into abandoning your routine. If you notice increasing breakouts despite consistent routine, assess what has changed. New products? Increased stress? Dietary changes? Hormonal changes? Identifying changes allows you to troubleshoot. Sometimes a simple adjustment, returning to a previous moisturizer, increasing stress management, or addressing dietary changes, restores clarity. For women, track your menstrual cycle and acne patterns indefinitely. If hormonal patterns are evident, you can prepare in advance during high-risk times with more aggressive treatment or preventative actions. Update your routine periodically based on new information. Skincare science evolves, new evidence-based ingredients and treatments emerge. While your core routine remains consistent, you might incorporate new additions. For example, if you weren't using sunscreen consistently but learn about new photostable sunscreen formulations, adding a good sunscreen enhances your results. However, don't constantly change your routine chasing new trends. Consistency matters far more than having the newest products. Have a plan if major breakout recurs. If despite your best efforts you experience significant acne recurrence, don't panic or feel you've failed. Contact your dermatologist to identify what changed and resume professional treatment if necessary. Sometimes life circumstances.
Welcome to this calm, grounding moment. Take a slow breath in, filling yourself with peace and awareness. Exhale gently, releasing any worry or tension. Today we're going to explore how to protect your skin from environmental stress, the daily exposure to elements that challenge your skin's health, and how to support your skin in remaining resilient and balanced despite these stressors. Your skin doesn't exist in isolation. Every day it interfaces with the world around you. Sun, wind, pollution, temperature extremes, dry air, humidity, and countless other environmental factors. Each of these can stress your skin, and over time, this stress accumulates, affecting your skin's appearance, comfort, and health. But here's the empowering truth. You can significantly protect your skin from environmental stress through thoughtful, gentle practices. Let's begin by understanding what environmental stress actually means for your skin. Environmental stress refers to any external factor that challenges your skin's normal functioning or damages it at the cellular level. The sun's ultraviolet radiation, which we've discussed before, is perhaps the most significant environmental stressor. But there are many others. Air pollution, including particulate matter and chemicals, temperature extremes both hot and cold, low humidity and dry air, wind, indoor heating and air conditioning, chlorine in swimming pools, and even blue light from screens. Each of these stressors affects your skin in different ways. UV radiation damages DNA, creates free radicals, breaks down collagen, and causes inflammation. Pollution particles penetrate your skin and generate oxidative stress, leading to premature aging, uneven tone, and sensitivity. Cold, dry air strips moisture and weakens your barrier. Hot, humid environments can increase oil production and bacterial growth. Wind physically damages your skin's surface. The cumulative effect of all these stressors, day after day, creates visible aging and various skin concerns. But your skin is remarkably resilient. With proper protection and support, it can withstand significant environmental stress and maintain its health. Let's explore how to provide this protection, element by element. First and most important, sun protection. We've discussed this in depth before, but it bears repeating because UV radiation is the single most damaging environmental stressor your skin faces. Daily broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 is absolutely essential. This isn't negotiable. Every day, regardless of weather, you need sun protection. But sunscreen alone isn't enough for complete sun protection. Seek shade during peak UV hours, typically 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wear protective clothing, wide-brimmed hats, sunglasses, long sleeves when practical. Remember that UV rays reflect off surfaces like water, sand, and concrete, so you're exposed even in shade near these reflective surfaces. Reapply sunscreen if you're outdoors for extended periods. Every 2 hours is the standard recommendation, more frequently if you're sweating or swimming. Consider keeping a powder sunscreen or stick sunscreen with you for easy reapplication over makeup if needed. Now let's address air pollution, which has become an increasing concern in many urban areas. Pollution particles from car exhaust, industrial emissions, and other sources settle on your skin throughout the day. These particles can penetrate into your skin, generating free radicals and causing oxidative stress that leads to premature aging, hyperpigmentation, and sensitivity. Protecting your skin from pollution starts with thorough cleansing. At the end of each day, cleanse your face properly to remove accumulated pollution particles. This is one reason why evening cleansing is so important. You're literally removing the day's environmental buildup. Use a gentle but effective cleanser that removes these particles without stripping your skin. Double cleansing can be particularly beneficial if you live in a high pollution area. An oil-based first cleanse dissolves pollution particles and excess oil, followed by a gentle water-based cleanser to remove any remaining residue. Antioxidants are your internal defense against pollution damage. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they can damage your skin cells. Incorporate antioxidant-rich serums into your routine. Vitamin C is particularly effective, as are vitamin E, niacinamide, resveratrol, and green tea extract. Apply antioxidant serum in the morning under your moisturizer and sunscreen. This provides a protective shield throughout the day. Some sunscreens also contain antioxidants for added protection. Physical barrier protection helps too. In extremely polluted environments, consider wearing a face covering when outdoors, not just for general health, but to reduce direct contact between pollution particles and your skin. Keep your skin's barrier strong. A healthy, intact barrier is more resistant to pollution penetration. This means consistent moisturization, gentle care, and avoiding anything that compromises your barrier like harsh products or over-exfoliation. Let's discuss temperature extremes and how to protect your skin from both cold and heat. Cold weather and dry winter air create significant stress for your skin. Low temperatures constrict blood vessels, reducing circulation to your skin. Cold air typically has very low humidity, drawing moisture from your skin. Indoor heating further dries the air. Wind compounds the problem, physically abrading your skin's surface. Protecting your skin in cold weather requires several strategies. First, adjust your skincare routine. Switch to richer, more nourishing moisturizers that provide better barrier protection. Apply moisturizer more frequently, perhaps morning and evening and even midday if your skin feels tight. Consider adding a facial oil as a final step to seal in moisture and provide extra protection against harsh air. Physical protection is crucial. Cover your face with a scarf when outside in very cold or windy conditions. This creates a barrier between your skin and the harsh air. Apply a thick layer of moisturizer or a protective balm before going outside. Think of it as a shield for your skin. Use a humidifier indoors, especially in your bedroom. Adding moisture to the air dramatically reduces the rate at which your skin loses hydration. This simple step can transform your skin during winter months. Avoid very hot showers and baths, tempting though they are in cold weather. The hot water strips your skin's natural oils, making dryness worse. Use warm water instead and limit bathing time. Apply moisturizer immediately after bathing while your skin is still damp. Hot weather and high humidity present different challenges. Heat can increase oil production and bacterial growth, potentially worsening acne. High humidity can make skin feel congested. Sweat, while natural and healthy, can mix with sunscreen and makeup, clogging pores if not cleansed properly. Protecting your skin in hot weather means staying cool when possible. Seek air-conditioned environments during extreme heat. Wear light, breathable fabrics. Use lightweight, non-comedogenic skincare products that won't feel heavy or clog pores. Gel or water-based moisturizers often work well in hot, humid climates. Cleanse gently but thoroughly after sweating. You want to remove the sweat, oil, and any dissolved sunscreen or products, but still be gentle to avoid stripping your skin. Carry gentle cleansing wipes or micellar water for quick cleansing if you can't access a sink immediately after exercising or being in heat. Stay hydrated internally. In hot weather, you lose more water through sweat, and your skin needs adequate hydration from within to maintain itself. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Wind protection is straightforward but often overlooked. Wind physically damages your skin, causing irritation, dryness, and over time, a weathered appearance. When spending time in windy conditions, protect your face with scarves, balaclavas, or simply by positioning yourself out of direct wind when possible. Apply a thicker moisturizer or protective balm before wind exposure. This creates a physical barrier that reduces wind damage. After exposure, cleanse gently and apply nourishing moisturizer to repair any damage. Indoor environmental stressors deserve attention too. Central heating in winter and air conditioning in summer both create very dry air that stresses your skin. The solution is the same: humidifiers to add moisture to your environment and consistent, adequate moisturization of your skin. If you work in an office with air conditioning, consider keeping a hydrating facial mist and moisturizer at your desk. A midday moisture boost can make a significant difference in how your skin feels and functions. Chlorine from swimming pools is harsh on skin, stripping oils and disrupting pH balance. If you swim regularly in chlorinated pools, rinse your face immediately after swimming. Apply a pH balancing toner and generous moisturizer to restore your skin. Consider applying a thin layer of natural oil or balm before swimming to create a protective barrier between chlorine and your skin. Blue light from screens is an emerging concern. While research is still developing, there's evidence that prolonged exposure to blue light from computers, phones, and other devices may contribute to premature aging and hyperpigmentation. Some sunscreens now offer blue light protection. Antioxidant serums may also help protect against blue light damage. Most importantly, practice good screen hygiene. Take breaks, dim your screens, and use blue light filters on your devices, especially in the evening. Let's talk about how to strengthen your skin from within to better withstand environmental stress. A diet rich in antioxidants provides internal protection against environmental damage. Colorful fruits and vegetables, particularly berries, leafy greens, and orange vegetables, are packed with protective compounds. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish, nuts, and seeds support your skin's barrier and reduce inflammation. Adequate protein provides the building blocks for skin repair and regeneration. Hydration from within is crucial. Your skin can only maintain its moisture balance if your body is adequately hydrated. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Herbal teas count toward hydration. Water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and citrus fruits also contribute. Adequate sleep supports your skin's ability to repair environmental damage. During sleep, your skin goes into repair mode, fixing damage accumulated during the day. Without adequate sleep, this repair is incomplete, and environmental damage accumulates over time. Stress management reduces inflammation throughout your body, making your skin more resilient to environmental stressors. chronic stress weakens your skin's barrier and its ability to defend against external challenges. Whatever helps you manage stress, meditation, exercise, time in nature, creative pursuits, is indirectly protecting your skin from environmental damage. Now let's discuss how to create a protective skincare routine that addresses environmental stress. Morning routine for environmental protection. Cleanse gently or rinse with water. Apply antioxidant serum, vitamin C or other protective antioxidants. Apply moisturizer appropriate for current weather's environment. Apply broad-spectrum sunscreen, your essential environmental shield. If needed, add a protective balm to areas particularly exposed to elements. Evening routine for environmental recovery. Cleanse thoroughly to remove all environmental buildup from the day. Consider double cleansing if you've been in polluted or harsh environments. Apply hydrating and barrier-supporting products. Use richer, more nourishing moisturizer to support overnight repair. Consider adding a facial oil for extra protection and nourishment. Weekly additions. Gentle exfoliation. Once weekly to remove environmental buildup and encourage cell turnover. Hydrating or antioxidant masks to boost your skin's resilience. Extra attention and products on weeks when environmental stress was particularly high. Adjust this basic framework based on your specific environmental challenges. If you live somewhere very polluted, emphasize thorough cleansing and antioxidants. If you face extreme cold, emphasize rich moisturization and physical protection. If you're in intense sun, emphasize sun protection and after-sun repair. Pay attention to seasonal transitions. Your skin needs different protection in different seasons. Adjust your routine as weather changes, giving your skin what it needs for current conditions rather than following the same routine year-round. As we come toward closing, embrace this empowering truth. While you cannot control all environmental stressors your skin faces, you can significantly protect your skin and support its resilience. Through thoughtful daily protection, thorough cleansing, antioxidant support, barrier maintenance, and lifestyle factors that strengthen your skin from within, you can minimize environmental damage and maintain healthy, resilient skin despite daily challenges. Your skin is designed to interface with the world. It's remarkably good at protecting you when you support it properly. Environmental stress is unavoidable, but environmental damage is largely preventable. Take a deep breath. You now understand environmental stressors and how to protect your skin from them. You have practical strategies for each challenge your skin faces. May your skin be well.
Inflammatory effects. Many people, particularly those in northern climates or those who avoid sun exposure, have vitamin D deficiency. Supplementing vitamin D at 1,000 to 4,000 IU daily improves acne in some individuals, particularly those with low baseline levels. Testing vitamin D status can help identify deficiency. Selenium deficiency affects immune function and skin health. Adequate selenium, 55 to 200 micrograms daily, supports skin health. However, acne-specific benefits of selenium supplementation aren't definitively established. Iron deficiency, particularly in menstruating women, can affect overall skin health and healing. Severe iron deficiency anemia causes various health problems including poor wound healing and immune dysfunction. However, iron supplementation for non-deficient people doesn't improve acne. Vitamin A, retinol, deficiency causes follicular hyperkeratinization and immune dysfunction contributing to acne. However, toxicity from excess vitamin A is also problematic. Getting adequate vitamin A through diet, liver, sweet potato, leafy greens, is ideal. Supplementing vitamin A is only necessary if deficient. B vitamins, particularly B5, pantothenic acid, are promoted for acne at very high doses, 10+ grams daily. However, evidence is weak and high-dose B5 causes diarrhea frequently. Normal B vitamin intake through diet or multivitamin supplementation supports general health without special acne benefits. Omega-3 fatty acid deficiency promotes systemic inflammation worsening acne. Getting adequate omega-3s, 1 to 2 grams EPA plus DHA daily from fish or supplements, supports skin health through inflammation reduction. Identifying nutritional deficiencies, blood testing can assess status for most nutrients. Dietary assessment helps identify if diet provides adequate nutrients, considering supplementation if deficiencies are identified. However, supplementing without deficiency rarely provides additional benefit. Getting nutrients through food when possible is preferable to supplementation. Guide 56, Occupational Acne Syndromes, Tar acne, Oil acne, and Chemical exposure. Workers in certain occupations experience acne specifically from occupational chemical exposures. Understanding occupational acne helps you implement prevention strategies and pursue appropriate treatment. Tar acne develops in workers exposed to coal tar, crude oil, and petroleum products. Mechanics, road workers, and petroleum industry workers are susceptible. Tar acne results from follicular occlusion and irritation from these substances. Appearance is often on exposed areas, hands, face, neck, forearms. Oil acne develops in workers exposed to mineral oils and cutting fluids in metalworking, automotive work, and similar occupations. These oils are comedogenic and occlusive, clogging pores and promoting acne. Oil acne is often quite severe if exposure is chronic. Chloracne results from exposure to chlorinated hydrocarbons in chemical manufacturing. This is rare but when occurs, is severe. Chloracne is characterized by cystic acne and systemic symptoms from toxic chemical exposure. Prevention strategies for occupational acne include wearing protective equipment, gloves, long sleeves, face protection when possible, washing thoroughly at end-of-work shifts to remove chemicals from skin, changing out of contaminated clothing immediately, using workplace-provided safety measures and equipment, discussing with employers if exposures can be reduced or if different equipment can minimize exposure. Treating occupational acne while reducing exposures through workplace modifications is important. Standard acne treatments combined with occupational hygiene improvements provide best results. Workplace legal considerations matter if acne results from unsafe occupational exposures. In some jurisdictions, occupational skin diseases are covered under workers' compensation. Documenting occupational exposure history and acne onset can establish occupational causation. Guide 57, Asian Skin, Rosacea, and Acne in East Asian Populations. East Asian skin has specific characteristics affecting acne presentation and treatment response. Understanding these characteristics improves acne management in East Asian populations. East Asian skin often has different lipid composition and barrier characteristics compared to other populations. Some evidence suggests East Asian skin has higher ceramide content but different lipid organization, affecting both barrier function and acne development. Rosacea is increasingly recognized in East Asian populations, though historically was underdiagnosed. East Asian rosacea often presents as acne-like lesions, acne rosacea, potentially confused with bacterial acne. Recognizing rosacea as distinct from acne ensures appropriate treatment selection. Sebaceous gland characteristics may differ slightly across ethnic backgrounds, though individual variation exceeds group variation. Treatment intensity might require individualization based on individual skin characteristics rather than ethnic background. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation is very common in East Asian skin and requires aggressive prevention and treatment. Sun protection is particularly important. PIH treatments, vitamin C, azelaic acid, hydroquinone, are particularly relevant. Barrier function support might be particularly important for East Asian skin in certain climates. Adapting treatment intensity and moisturizing based on individual response rather than population averages is most accurate approach. Guide 58, Acne in LGBTQ+ populations, hormone therapy and transition-related acne. Transgender and non-binary individuals receiving hormone therapy often experience acne changes related to hormonal transition. Understanding these changes helps manage acne during transition. Testosterone-based hormone therapy, for transmasculine individuals, typically worsens acne initially due to increased androgens. Acne often develops or significantly worsens during the first 1 to 2 years of testosterone therapy. This is particularly challenging for individuals already prone to acne. Aggressive acne prevention and treatment during testosterone initiation is important. Some individuals benefit from starting acne treatment prophylactically before or as testosterone therapy begins. Estrogen-based hormone therapy, for trans-feminine individuals, typically improves acne over time as androgens are suppressed. Many trans-feminine individuals experience significant acne improvement within several months to a year of estrogen therapy. This improvement can be dramatic and psychologically significant. Spironolactone, commonly used alongside estrogen therapy for anti-androgen effects, has acne beneficial effects. The combination of spironolactone plus estrogen provides maximal acne improvement in trans-feminine individuals. Timeline for hormone therapy acne effects is important to understand. Acne worsening from testosterone therapy might persist 1 to 2 years before stabilizing or improving. Setting realistic expectations prevents discouragement during this period. Psychological impact of acne during transition deserves acknowledgement. Acne during transition, when someone is often already managing significant life changes and body image adjustments, can cause additional distress. Aggressive acne management acknowledges this psychological weight. Working with dermatologists and endocrinologists familiar with transgender health improves care. Some clinicians are specifically experienced in managing acne in hormone therapy contexts. Guide 59, Acne Prevention in Acne-Prone Individuals, True Primary Prevention. True primary prevention prevents acne from developing in susceptible individuals before breakouts occur. While this doesn't apply to those already experiencing acne, understanding prevention helps younger individuals or those with family history prevent severe acne. Risk factors for developing acne include family history, strong genetic component, male sex, higher baseline androgens, and adolescent/young adult age. Individuals with all three risk factors have highest acne development risk. Primary prevention strategies include skincare routines starting in early adolescence, gentle cleansing, sun protection, use of non-comedogenic products, education about acne triggers and prevention, stress management techniques learned early, healthy diet emphasizing whole foods, adequate sleep, limiting skin trauma, not picking at skin, avoiding aggressive products. Non-comedogenic product selection starting early prevents product-induced acne. Teaching teenagers to evaluate skincare products and cosmetics prevents years of unnecessary acne from products. Early intervention at first signs of acne prevents progression to severe acne. Starting mild treatments, salicylic acid cleanser, at the very first breakout often prevents acne from worsening. This early treatment is simpler than treating established severe acne. Preventing antibiotic resistance through early intervention with non-antibiotic treatments preserves antibiotic effectiveness if future antibiotics are needed. Starting with topical treatments rather than immediately jumping to oral
Welcome to this peaceful moment. Settle in and let's begin with a breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold for a moment and exhale completely through your mouth. Feel your body relax with that exhale. Today we're going to explore something remarkable, how something as simple as breathing can profoundly affect your skin's health and appearance. Breathing is something you do automatically, thousands of times each day, without thought. But when you bring conscious awareness to your breath, when you use it intentionally, it becomes a powerful tool for managing stress, supporting circulation, and promoting skin health. Let's start by understanding the connection between breath, your nervous system, and your skin. Your autonomic nervous system has two main branches: the sympathetic nervous system, which activates your stress response, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes rest, relaxation, and healing. Your skin's health is significantly influenced by which system is dominant. When your sympathetic nervous system is activated, when you're stressed, your body produces cortisol and adrenaline. Blood flow is redirected away from your skin toward your muscles and vital organs. Your skin produces more oil. Inflammation increases. Healing slows. Your skin barrier weakens. We discussed these effects in our previous conversation about stress. When your parasympathetic nervous system is activated, when you're relaxed, opposite effects occur. Cortisol levels drop. Blood flow to your skin increases, bringing oxygen and nutrients while carrying away waste products. Inflammation decreases. Healing accelerates. Your skin barrier strengthens. Cell regeneration improves. Here's what's remarkable. Your breath is a bridge between your conscious and unconscious systems. While you can't directly tell your heart rate to slow or your blood pressure to drop, you can control your breath. And when you breathe slowly and deeply, your breath sends a signal to your nervous system. We're safe, we can relax. This activates your parasympathetic response. This isn't mystical or metaphorical, it's physiology. Slow, deep breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, the main nerve of your parasympathetic nervous system. This activation cascades throughout your body, including your skin. Let's explore specific breathing techniques that support relaxation and skin health. Diaphragmatic breathing, also called belly breathing, is foundational. Most people breathe shallowly into their chest, especially when stressed. This rapid, shallow breathing reinforces your stress response. Diaphragmatic breathing does the opposite. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose, allowing your belly to expand like a balloon. Your chest should move minimally. The movement should be in your abdomen. This is your diaphragm descending, allowing your lungs to fill fully. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your belly deflate. Practice this for a few minutes daily. Over time, this deeper breathing pattern can become more automatic. The 4-7-8 breathing technique is particularly effective for relaxation. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8, making a whooshing sound. Repeat this cycle 3 to 4 times. This pattern is deeply calming and can help quiet a racing mind or reduce anxiety. Box breathing, used by athletes and military personnel for stress management, is another powerful technique. Visualize a box as you breathe. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. Hold empty for 4 counts. Repeat several times. This creates a rhythm that calms your nervous system and helps you feel centered and grounded. Alternate nostril breathing from yoga traditions balances your nervous system. Use your thumb to close your right nostril and breathe in slowly through your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring finger. Release your thumb and exhale through your right nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Close it and exhale through your left. This is 1 round. Continue for several rounds. Many people find this technique particularly soothing and centering. When should you practice these breathing techniques? Any time, but especially during stressful moments before sleep, upon waking, or during your skincare routine. Your morning and evening skincare rituals are perfect opportunities to incorporate conscious breathing. As you cleanse your face, breathe deeply. As you apply your products, maintain slow, relaxed breathing. This transforms your skincare routine from a task into a meditative practice that benefits both your mind and your skin. Now let's discuss the direct effects of proper breathing on your skin. Oxygen is essential for every cell in your body, including your skin cells. When you breathe deeply and fully, you increase the oxygen content of your blood. This oxygen-rich blood circulates to your skin, supporting cellular energy production, repair processes, and overall vitality. Skin that receives adequate oxygen has a healthy, vibrant appearance, that natural glow that can't be replicated by products alone. Improved circulation from relaxation and deep breathing means your skin receives more nutrients. Everything your skin needs to be healthy, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, antioxidants, reaches your skin cells via your bloodstream. Better circulation means better delivery of these essential nutrients. Waste removal improves as well. Your skin cells, like all cells, produce metabolic waste products. These need to be carried away for your skin to function optimally. Good circulation, supported by proper oxygenation and relaxation, enhances this detoxification process. Collagen production benefits from reduced stress and improved oxygenation. Collagen synthesis requires oxygen and numerous nutrients. When your cells are well oxygenated and your stress hormones are low, your skin can produce collagen more effectively. Your skin's barrier function strengthens when you're relaxed. Remember, chronic stress weakens your skin's protective barrier. Relaxation does the opposite, allowing your skin to maintain its integrity and protect itself from environmental stressors, irritants, and moisture loss. Inflammation reduces. This is perhaps one of the most significant benefits. Chronic low-level inflammation, often driven by stress, contributes to aging, acne, rosacea, and numerous other skin concerns. Practices that activate your relaxation response, including conscious breathing, reduce this inflammation. Let's talk about facial exercises and facial massage, both of which can be combined with breathing for enhanced benefits. Facial massage, when performed gently, can improve lymphatic drainage, reduce puffiness, and promote relaxation. As you apply your skincare products, take an extra 2 minutes to massage your face. Use gentle upward strokes. Work from the center of your face outward. Use light pressure. You're not pushing hard, just encouraging movement of fluids and gentle stimulation of your skin. As you massage, breathe deeply and slowly. With each exhale, release any tension you're holding in your face. Your face holds stress, just like your shoulders or back. Your jaw might be clenched. Your forehead might be furrowed. As you breathe and massage, invite these areas to soften and release. Gua sha and facial rolling tools can enhance facial massage. These tools, used gently with appropriate pressure, can feel wonderful and support lymphatic drainage. However, they're not necessary. Your fingers work beautifully too. What matters most is the gentle attention you're giving to your face, combined with relaxed breathing. Let's address progressive relaxation, a technique that can reduce overall tension and benefit your skin. Starting with your toes, tense each muscle group for a few seconds, then release completely. Move up through your body, feet, calves, thighs, abdomen, chest, hands, arms, shoulders, neck, face. Notice the difference between tension and relaxation. This practice helps you become aware of held tension and releases it, reducing the physical manifestations of stress on your skin. Mindfulness meditation, which often focuses on breath, provides significant skin benefits. When you practice observing your thoughts without judgment, when you return your attention to your breath again and again, you're training your nervous system to be less reactive to stress. Over time, regular meditation practice can reduce baseline stress and anxiety levels, which directly benefits your skin. You don't need hours for these practices. Even 5 minutes of conscious breathing daily makes a difference. The key is consistency. Daily practice, even if brief, creates cumulative benefits that occasional longer sessions cannot match. Make relaxation and breathing part of your overall skin health strategy. You invest time in choosing products, applying them carefully, protecting your skin from the sun. Invest a few minutes daily in breathing and relaxation too. This internal work supports and enhances all your external skincare efforts. Notice how your skin looks and feels when you're relaxed versus when you're stressed. Pay attention to this connection in your own body. You might notice that after a restful vacation, your skin looks radiant, or that during stressful work periods, your skin becomes problematic. These aren't coincidences. They're your body showing you the mind-skin connection. For those with specific skin conditions triggered or worsened by stress, breathing and relaxation practices can be particularly valuable. If you have stress-triggered acne, eczema flares, or rosacea outbreaks, incorporating daily relaxation practices might reduce the frequency and severity of these flares. One important note: learning to relax is a skill, especially if you've been chronically stressed for a long time. Your nervous system needs time to recalibrate. The benefits for your skin and your overall well-being accumulate over time, just like skincare products do. Don't expect instant perfection. Some days your mind will be too busy to quiet. Some days you'll forget to practice. This is normal and okay. What matters is gently returning to the practice, again and again, with patience and without judgment. As we come to the close of our time together, embrace this beautiful truth. You carry powerful skin treatments with you always, in your breath and your capacity for relaxation. No product can replace the benefits of reduced stress, adequate oxygen, improved circulation, and your body's natural healing processes functioning optimally. Your skin is not just affected by what you put on it. It's profoundly affected by how you live, how you breathe, how you manage stress, and how you allow yourself to rest and relax. Attending to these internal factors complements your external skincare practices and often produces results that products alone cannot achieve. Take a deep, nourishing breath right now. Feel it filling your body with oxygen, activating your relaxation response, supporting your skin's health from within. This breath and every conscious breath you take
tried and their results, family history of acne, recent lifestyle changes, menstrual history, if applicable, and medications or supplements you take. Bring photos of your acne at different stages if possible. Discuss your specific concerns, whether you're most worried about current acne, scarring, or overall timeline to clear skin. Your dermatologist can prescribe prescription-strength treatments unavailable over the counter. Prescription retinoids, tretinoin, adapalene, tazarotene, are more powerful than over-the-counter retinol. Prescription antibiotics, oral doxycycline, minocycline, or topical clindamycin, treat bacterial acne. Spironolactone manages hormonal acne in women. Isotretinoin, Accutane, is a last-resort powerful medication for severe acne resistant to other treatments. Your dermatologist can identify acne triggers specific to you and recommend appropriate prevention strategies. They can also recommend or perform professional treatments like chemical peels, laser therapy, or extraction that aren't accessible outside dermatology. Finding a good dermatologist matters. Ask for referrals from your primary care doctor, friends, or family. Check online reviews and credentials. During your first visit, assess whether the dermatologist listens to your concerns, explains treatments thoroughly, and seems genuinely interested in helping you. A good dermatologist-patient relationship improves treatment outcomes. Guide 17, Treating Rosacea, Seborrheic Dermatitis, and Other Acne-like Conditions. Several skin conditions mimic acne but require different treatments. Misdiagnosis leads to inappropriate treatment and worsening of the underlying condition. Understanding these conditions helps ensure proper diagnosis and effective treatment. Rosacea is a chronic inflammatory condition characterized by facial flushing, persistent redness, small blood vessels, and sometimes pustules. Unlike acne, rosacea typically doesn't involve comedones and occurs more commonly in adults over 30. Rosacea is triggered by heat, spicy foods, alcohol, stress, and certain skincare products. Treatment focuses on trigger avoidance and skin barrier repair rather than bacterial killing. Gentle skincare is foundational for rosacea. Avoid physical scrubs, harsh cleansers, and irritating products. Use fragrance-free, gentle cleansers and soothing moisturizers. Many rosacea patients benefit from products containing Centella asiatica, Cica, oat extract, or hyaluronic acid. Avoid very hot water, using lukewarm water instead. Don't use topical corticosteroids chronically, as they worsen rosacea over time. Azelaic acid is highly effective for rosacea, approved by the FDA for this condition. At 15 to 20% concentration, applied twice daily, azelaic acid reduces redness, pustules, and flushing. This is one of the few treatments that's both gentle enough for rosacea and sufficiently potent to provide real benefit. Oral antibiotics, particularly doxycycline at subantimicrobial doses, reduce rosacea inflammation. Low-dose doxycycline, 20 to 50 mg daily, has anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial properties. Metronidazole is another oral option. Topical metronidazole gel also reduces rosacea symptoms. Topical sulfacetamide sulfur products help control rosacea, particularly pustular rosacea. These are gentle enough for sensitive rosacea-prone skin while providing therapeutic benefit. Laser treatments, particularly those targeting blood vessels, vascular lasers, effectively reduce rosacea's persistent redness and visible blood vessels. Multiple treatments are typically necessary. Intense pulsed light, IPL, therapy is also effective for rosacea. Seborrheic dermatitis causes inflammation, redness, and flaking, often on the face, scalp, and other oily areas. Unlike acne, seborrheic dermatitis involves fungal overgrowth, Malassezia yeast, and isn't bacterial. Antifungal treatments are therefore necessary. Topical antifungals like ketoconazole, zinc pyrithione, or selenium sulfide reduce seborrheic dermatitis. These are available in shampoos, creams, and lotions. Antifungal products should be applied to affected areas 1 to 2 times daily until improvement, then used for maintenance. Mild topical corticosteroids reduce inflammation and itching in seborrheic dermatitis. However, chronic steroid use can worsen the condition, so use them short-term or intermittently. Perioral dermatitis presents as a rash around the mouth, often triggered by heavy moisturizers or topical corticosteroids. Treatment involves stopping the trigger, typically discontinuing steroids or heavy moisturizers, using gentle, minimal skin care, and sometimes using topical antibiotics. Low-dose oral doxycycline sometimes helps. Fungal acne, Pityrosporum folliculitis, appears similar to acne but results from yeast overgrowth rather than bacterial acne. It typically appears as small, uniform pustules, often on the back and chest. Standard acne treatments don't help, antifungal treatments are necessary. Topical antifungals, ketoconazole, zinc pyrithione, or oral antifungals, fluconazole, itraconazole, are effective. Some dermatologists recommend oral antifungals even for facial fungal acne due to systemic involvement. Folliculitis is inflammation of hair follicles, appearing similar to acne but resulting from bacteria, irritation, or friction rather than typical acne pathophysiology. Treatment depends on the cause. Bacterial folliculitis responds to antibiotics or benzoyl peroxide, but other folliculitis types may require different approaches. Professional diagnosis ensures appropriate treatment. Post-inflammatory erythema is persistent redness remaining after acne heals, different from permanent scarring. This redness gradually fades over months with sun protection and time. Vascular lasers or intense pulsed light can accelerate resolution of stubborn erythema. Professional diagnosis is essential when you're uncertain whether you have acne or another condition. Many conditions are treatable once properly identified, but misdiagnosis leads to frustration and worsening symptoms. If your acne doesn't respond to standard treatments or presents atypically, ask your dermatologist to rule out other conditions. Guide 18: Managing Acne Treatment Side Effects and Building Tolerance. Most effective acne treatments cause side effects during initial use. Understanding how to manage these side effects allows you to continue treatments despite discomfort, achieving clear skin. Side effects typically diminish as your skin adapts, but managing them during the adaptation phase is important. Dryness is the most common side effect of acne treatments. Salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and sulfur all commonly cause dryness. Manage dryness through aggressive moisturizing. Increase moisturizer frequency to twice daily, morning and night, or even 3 times daily if necessary. Choose hydrating, non-comedogenic moisturizers with hyaluronic acid, glycerin, or ceramides. Apply moisturizer to damp skin to lock in hydration. Use the sandwich method if dryness is severe. Apply your treatment, wait 20 minutes, then apply moisturizer, wait a few minutes, then apply another thin layer of moisturizer. Some people find using a facial oil, just a few drops, over moisturizer helpful for managing dryness, though oils can clog pores in susceptible individuals. If oil worsens your acne, skip this step. Peeling and flaking occur frequently with chemical exfoliants and retinoids. Mild peeling indicates exfoliation is working. However,